That morning, when I unlocked the bakery door, the air was thick with the scent of vanilla, sugar, and dreams I'd risen from ashes. I had pictured laughter bouncing off the walls, the gentle clatter of teacups, my family beaming beneath the golden lights I'd strung up all night. But when noon arrived and the ribbons remained untouched, it hit me I was the only one who had come. Not a single person. Not Mom, not Rosie, not even Dad, who had once said, "You bake the best bread this side of town." They had all chosen Rose's promotion party instead. Ironically, one of my signature cakes bore her name. I didn't shed a tear. I simply flipped the sign to closed, swept imaginary crumbs, and let the silence hum around me. That's when my phone buzzed. A message from Dad: "We need to discuss the bakery." I didn't reply. I just stared at the words until they blurred. That was the moment I decided, no more begging for love, no more waiting for approval. That was when I started planning. I used to think Rosie was flawless, the golden child who could do no wrong. She'd flash me her saccharine smile and say, "I'm so proud of you, sis," as if pride were charity. She got the promotions, the applause, the recognition. I got hand-me-downs, leftover praise, second-hand dreams. Still, I stayed kind. I baked her birthday cakes, helped with resumes, even lent her money for an office retreat she couldn't afford. Funny thing, the retreat turned into the down payment on her new car. That's when I started noticing patterns. Mom and Dad calling her the achiever. My messages left on read. Rosie using my bakery recipes on her corporate food blog, claiming them as her own. I didn't confront her yet. I observed, I listened, I waited. The first crack in her perfection appeared through a careless boast. At a family dinner, she said, "We're planning a big office event. I might even get the city's mayor to attend." Dad clapped. "That's my girl." Then he turned to me, almost apologetic. "You should ask Rosie for advice on business promotions. You might learn something." I smiled. Oh, I had learned something: how to be underestimated. When Rosie posted her promotion invitation on the same date and time as my bakery opening, it became clear, she wanted the family to choose. They did. While they toasted her, I was rewriting the story. I pulled every receipt, every transaction, every invoice tied to her company's catering division. She'd been exploiting my business name to market her culinary partnerships. I had the contracts, the emails, the bank transfers. I packaged it all neatly, like a box of pastries with a polite bow, and sent it to her company's board of directors. Then I waited. 2 days after my solitary grand opening, the silence shattered. Rosie called, voice shaking. You reported me?" I stayed calm. "No. I just corrected a mistake." "Do you understand what you've done?" "I think you do," I replied. Finally, she hung up. By morning, the news broke: suspended pending investigation. Misuse of company funds, fraudulent claims. The family chat erupted. "Mom, is this true?" "Dad, we need to talk." Then his message came again: "We need to discuss the bakery." I told him to come by. He arrived just before sunset, the same golden hour that once made my bakery glow like heaven. Only now, it felt like a stage. He looked tired, frustrated. "Why didn't you tell us you were opening this place? We could have helped." I handed him an invitation I'd sent weeks ago. "You just had somewhere better to be," I said. He glanced at it, regret flickering. "What did you do to your sister?" I placed a fresh loaf on the counter. Nothing she hadn't baked herself. He didn't like that answer. Fathers rarely do when their golden child falters. "Family shouldn't destroy family," he muttered. I met his eyes. "Then maybe family shouldn't destroy me first." Silence. He took in the polished counters, the awards on the wall, the quiet success he hadn't anticipated. Then he said it, the line that sealed everything: "She's learned her lesson." "You've made your point." I smiled, calm, steady. "Oh, Dad. This isn't about making a point. It's about finally taking my place." When he left, the bell above the door chimed softly, the same note it had when I first opened. Alone, I sat behind the counter, watching city lights spill through the window. Somewhere, Rosie was packing her desk. Mom was defending her. Dad was scheming ways to repair the irreparable. And me. I needed dough for tomorrow's batch. Calm, focused, free. Revenge isn't fire, it's precision. It's the quiet satisfaction of knowing those who overlooked you must now look up. And as the oven timer dinged, crisp, clean, final, I realized, he didn't come to discuss the bakery. He came to fix it.